the question. Did Lanning say no because not that he didn't, I'm going to be expected to win a title every 3 or 4 years, but did some of these coaches that they call turn it down because they have worked there and they know what a grinder Saban is.
Right.
And he is going to have an office still at the stadium. He's not leaving, guys. He's not just riding off in his pretty Ferrari and stay in Florida. He may go to Florida the rest of this month. You can bet money he's going to have something to do with football.
Slave driver.
A little bit. Ask Kirby. He's like, but now the outcome is 100% success. So
I don't.
This you? We're going to do.
I just don't think they wanted that pressure. That's stupid. Why would I go there?
I don't think it was that. But let me do a play here. I do a little theatrics. I'm Coach Matt. I'm in Alabama now. I've been here 3 weeks. Played 3 games. Here at my office, watching film. Let's see. I was running double side trips when they move that guy. He's I see. That's the wife texting. I got dinner with the wife. Okay, we got some film studying for today.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Coach. Next time at the door. Are you really leaving right now? You've only been here for like 8 or 10 hours. I used to grind up here for 6. Coach, I got dinner with my wife. I kind of want to. Well, you can go if you want to dinner. I know you got, and I missed a lot of time with my wife and kids to make sure that this
and they don't want to do like that.
Is there a possibility that shadow?
Yeah, that's a good theory.
Is that looming shadow of the little short guy, the little mobster-looking Italian guy named Nick Saban? That shadow is so big. It's enormous. He's the greatest to ever do it. And you're going to sit at your little desk and like, I can't leave. He's in the hall. I need to keep doing film study.
But we've studied all the film we need to. I mean, there's going to be somebody on the staff that's like, forget him. He don't coach here no more, but you can't do that.
Same way with like Bullen said, his boy with rushing him, and he's hours late Sunday, early Mondays morning.
2 o'clock in the morning?
Grinding.
I heard that now. I don't know if that's true.
Grinding.
On a school night.
But they're successful, are they not, in what they do?
Very.
Okay.
Very.
Now, I don't know if
not everybody's made for that, though.
No, they sure not. Well, you really better love it.
And you can still be great, not made for that. Harbaugh don't do that.
You really.
But he don't have 7 titles either.
Thank you. Boy, you really, really love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and Harbaugh may do that, but I doubt it.
I thought that when they offered Lanning and I heard he turned it down, I thought, well, he don't want to go out there. He don't, because he's like, Coach, are you okay? Everything going on? He's just down there watching him. Right there when that corner's breaking, when they're going to run over and banjo on that, yeah, Coach, I know. I got it. I'm watching the film. Well, I mean, I don't want to be like a know-it-all, but
are you gonna ask him?
Nick Saban. I do have 7 rings.
You're going, Coach, can you step out, please?
Now, I don't know if he's that kind of guy. We don't know.
We don't know if he's a takeover type
person because he's never had to. Because he's just the boss, and everybody says, well, of course he can take it over. He's the head coach.
See, I've heard stories like that about high school coaches, maybe retired and hung around a program, but I never heard that they did anything like that. They hung around the program and was still seen, but they didn't interfere.
Horn in.
Yes, no.
So I don't know. That's just me I love doing that kind of stuff. I think differently than most people. And I just, that could have been a reason for Lanning.
Could have been.
And he just could think, I think I got something going here and I'd like to do my own thing and not have to go back.
I have no pressure on me at Oregon.
To Alabama. And if I don't win a national championship in 4 years, they're not going to fire me because your fans are crazy because I work down there under Kirby and y'all are wild.
Yeah. And these fans are never going to fire me at Oregon.
No, as long as I don't know. Now they're going to be in the Big Ten. It's going to be a little different.
Yeah. He's got a good program out there. Plus, he's got a good quarterback coming. Ain't that where Gabriel's coming? Going? Yeah. Yes. So he might not want to miss out on Gabriel.
Money, uniforms, facilities, always going to be.
He may love Oregon. I mean, seriously, it could be something as simple as that.
I've heard people that visit report media, people say they like it out there.
Yeah. He may like, well, I won't go back to Tuscaloosa.
No. Hot. Guys, freaking. You talking about that practice field, middle of summer? It's 120 and that heat beating down on me. I remember those days with Coach Smart and I helped him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll stay in Oregon.
I wouldn't have minded Lanning. That seemed to be their first choice, but I wanted Sarkisian very badly. I never heard Lanning's name mentioned on a serious note.
No, they fired him. I told you, so they're not going to hire him. They're not going to hire him. They ain't even going to talk to him because the AD fired him. They ain't going to call him after I just fired him. Then AD was like a fool.
Yeah. Do you think that Sark was really called first?
I would think so because he was one of the last to go.
Okay, now
Lanning ain't been there in years since Kirby was.
I did hear 3 names, and I want to see what you think about this. 4 names, actually, of coaches that people felt like should have been asked, but were not.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Beamer, Josh Heupel, Eli Drinkwitz, and Mark Stoops. Was there any interest shown by them or any reach out to them?
I would take DeBoer over any of them.
Okay.
His record is just better. Now, Beamer is he's done a pretty good job. He's trying, man, you got to recruit guys. Let's we can't stop stomping the ground and just say we ain't winning. Well, you got to have players to win. It still takes Jimmys and Joes.
Yeah. You know, no matter who you are. Now, Saban's not going to win without anybody.
No, X's and O's are great. Yeah. And I think DeBoer and his staff and I forgot his name again, Dean.
Grubb. Was it Grubb?
What was his name? Ryan Grubb.
Yeah. Grubb.
This guy's he's the cat's meow. If you don't know who he is, get to know him. He's going to be one of the best offense players. I'm telling you, this is inside stuff that we hear, that I'm hearing from other people, not me as a fan. So I don't know any of those other guys.
I mean, I never heard their name mentioned. Somebody mentioned, would they have not been pretty good?
Mike Loxley.
Yeah,
see, me and Burge went through a huge list.
Yeah.
Did you watch me and Burge talk about it?
Yeah.
No,
Loxley. Brian DeBole from the New York Giants.
Yes.
Vrabel, Mike Vrabel from I can't believe they fired him. Come on, man.
Shanahan.
Oh, God. I'd love Kyle Shanahan to be the coach.
Now, I told Burge my first 3 calls are number 1 call.
He's a pro coach.
I know we got to move on. We get Bama too long. My first phone call, Mike Tomlin. That's me personally. I don't know. I've watched podcasts with Tomlin. It's a tough city to coach in. And Mike Tomlin has handled business at Pittsburgh Steelers top notch. There ain't no dirt on him. He's a family guy. He's got his kids is,
No, there's no.
That's my
dirt on him at all.
And then, of course,
go ahead.
I'm Shanahan and McDaniel from the Dolphins.
I would have liked. I mean, but the reality is that Shanahan's not going to.
No, you won't.
Steelers, Bills. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, we're fixing to go watch that.
No, I'm just seeing when Mike Tomlin, who was supposed to be fired, was going to.
So those are my first 3 calls. Who's your first 3 calls? Anybody. I mean, anybody.
I would have called Sark first.
I'm calling Jeff Bullen. Get your stuff together, Coach B.
I would have called Sarkisian first.
Yeah.
God, y'all gonna kill me for saying this.
Everybody's got their own opinion.
I'd call Brian Kelly second.
Well, okay.
And third,
he wouldn't go move a lateral.
No.
Probably wouldn't call an in-conference guy. And Sark is in conference too now. Forget because he did SEC.
Third guy probably would have been. I mean, you got to be reasonable. You're not going to get Ryan Day, but maybe Lane Kiffin. I mean,
I like Lane.
I like Ryan. A lot of people don't like Brian Kelly, but he's a slave driver too.
Yeah, it's tough on his coaches.
Very tough.
I'm sure the phone rang to Kirby's office. It had to.
Well, I just wouldn't think there would be any point in fooling.
But I would have to call as AD. I would say just out of respect for you, Kirby Smart, because you were so big of a part here at Alabama. I just think I'm not saying I know you're not going to take the job, but as athletic director, if I'm AD, I'm just going to call you and say, I'm sure you know Nick's retired, and I'm just going to say that the door's open. If you would like to come back, it'd be cool with us.
Yeah.
And I know you're not, but it'd just be rude not to offer you the job. And he's going to say, "Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I'm good here, and we're excited. We can't wait to come kick y'all's butt again next year." And we play. They play September, and then they could probably call Sark, and I would hope they'd call Kirby just out of respect for.